you know, say you win a world title by the end of the year, surely you're gonna vacate, give up that British, right? You're beyond that, right?
Yeah, that's not, because you know what it is. I feel like when I touch the world level, I'll probably be like, oh, do I really want the British? I'm a world champion, but there's just one thing that's very, very, very. It's the underlying factor. More than I want the British title, I don't want anyone else to have it. Anyone. It's mine, my title, that my belt. No one else's, especially not if you're not fighting me for it. And what pissed me off is maybe if I never heard 2 or 3 interviews and then a couple of people messaging me saying, "Oh, are you vacating the British? Heard you're vacating the British. Oh, we was gonna fight XXX for the British." Hold on. Well, I've never said to anyone I'm vacating it, first and foremost. That's just you thinking, oh, you'll get world title soon. You'll vacate. Secondly, if you weren't trying to fight me back then for my British, don't be calling me out for my world titles when I get them, because they're not happening. And I will make it very clear and public as to why I'm not even entertaining the conversation with you, because how many times I tried getting them in the ring. There's a few of them. There's a fair few of them names. And I know they're going to be the first people. Can you imagine win that world title? I guarantee Dennis Hobson's on the phone to Frank. You know, Frank, Tommy Frank, beep, beep. You know what I mean? Don't rematch that Mexican. Beep, beep. You know what I mean? The underlying fact that is and will always be that I will not vacate that British title. Fact. So regardless of whether I have to fight and then 2 weeks later, my mandatory's called. I guess you're going to see a whole lot of me.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. So this is out of the frustration that every time a board circular goes round, mandating fights for English titles, British titles for all the weights.
It just says that my one, Sonny Edwards. No news to report. No flyweight or super flyweight that wants to fight him. No news to report. Yeah, and you know what? My initial goal, before I'd even dream. Genuinely, before I'd even dream of letting the British title leave my hands here, before I'd even dream of it, I have to be a champion for longer than Andrew Selby was.
How long was he champion?
He's got a record for holding the British title and not defending it for the longest period of time just because no one was fighting. So that's my next milestone with the British, because I feel like I'll get to that before I get to defending it. Because the super flyweights in this country are cowards.
Well, any message you want to send out to them? I mean, maybe your next fight isn't going to be for a world title. Maybe it is a British title defense if someone wants to take it.
But there is a few, you know. I accepted a fight with Mohammed Wasim last year. He was saying he would knock me and Charlie out on the same day, tagging us in tweets. I accepted a fight of him a week later.
Same day.
I asked a week later, "Oh, what's going on?" "Oh, nah, that's a no-go." I went, "What? What do you mean? Why?" "Oh, Ramadan, which I'm pretty sure is in about 3 or 4 months. At the time, it was for 4 months. And he's getting wedded. And he's getting married." And I was thinking, what? So in 4 months, you can't have a camp and a fight and then do the... Keep my name out your dirty little mouth then. You know what I mean? Don't mention my name if you're not ready for the phone to pick up and let's fight. I've already punched his head in sparring, man. He's shit. He actually gets me mad. He's not good. He wears a metal bar head guard, holds up like this, and doesn't do anything. Ask anyone that sparred him. Ask the boys that was in that gym. I punched his head in. I've had a couple of them come up to me and go, "Do you know what? I've seen him spar hundreds around. No one done that to him." That's on my baby's life. I punched his head all over. What would that camp know it? That's why, ever since, do you think he would reply to a tweet from me now? Or do you think he would entertain a fight me now? So,
who do you rate? Who do you actually rate British level on that? You know, people don't seem to be in a rush to fight you. Then you got Jay Harris.
The mad thing is, I rate a lot of fighters, boxing-wise, but I just don't rate the mentalities. I don't rate the mentality at all. Like Joe Mafosa, I rate him as a fighter. His mentality is fucking terrible. He turned down a British title fight against me for whatever reason. Yet he'd already boxed me in the ABA, and then another fight with me. And who else? Harvey Horn. Such a good boxer, but he's a shitbag. He's worn that knee support on his leg as an excuse to not train for his whole life. I used to train at Repton with him. Let's get real now. He would never spar me at Repton. Always never come with no gum shield, no gum shield. Didn't like spar me up GB. Wouldn't want to get in the ring with me. Wouldn't enter the senior NBAs when I was in them. Entered them the year before. Beat Thomas Sommer in the final. I was going him, nah. Boxing, yeah, this is no joke. And this wouldn't even be able to be validated. But I don't know. People that know us both, whether they trust my word, if he responds, I don't think he will. We did like a gym spar bout, and it was judged by a ref, and I can't remember which ref it was. I'm not going to name him. I can't remember the ref, and he wrote down the score for the 3 rounds. I won 2 rounds to 1. So do with that as you will, and that is facts. Hard facts. But I rate him as a fighter, great boxer. He'll never be a good pro. 1, he's not fit enough. 2, he hasn't got enough heart, and 3, he doesn't like boxing enough to achieve what he could do. However, I rate him, his mentality, terrible. Maybe it's because he's a little rich kid, though, and he don't need the money. Maybe that's what it is.